right. Love it. Hey guys, welcome aboard Cities and Suburbs, May 10th, 2025. Thank you to my good friend and your friend over on YouTube, Torn Sage Studios. Great music, thank you. Today is Mother's Day. Actually, tomorrow's Mother's Day. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but consumers, okay? Mother's Day is like, there's such major holidays or events, right, for the retail industry. Let's look at this, $3.4 billion will be spent this year on Mother's Day, and that includes the average spending of about $259 per person on Mother's Day. Popular gift categories: flowers, 74%, special outings, 61%, greeting cards, 73%, jewelry, 6.8%. That's a weird one. Special outings are going to consume everything, 3.5 billion. Flowers, 3.2 billion. Now, I bought some flowers today in a local box store, and they, I'm telling you, for the price, the quality was, a lot of flowers come from other countries and things like that. So, but yeah, and so if you think about that, you know, it's a big markup holiday, and the Mother's Day and going out to the restaurants, and you know, you have to think about it's the Super Bowl, right? If you listen to a lot of or speak to restaurant owners, this is the Super Bowl for them, okay? Even Denny's, Burger King, some of your quote-unquote fast food enterprises, okay, are offering discounts, free this, free that, and so I'm like, yeah, man, let's ditch that meal, Mom, at that 5-star restaurant and that nice buffet, and let's go to Denny's, let's go to McDonald's, let's go to Burger King, all right, yeah. Anyway, whatever your palate is, but it is really I wouldn't say it's a holiday. Of course, it's an acknowledgement. Of course, mothers work hard, fathers work hard. We all work hard, you know. And it was a day set aside a long time ago to acknowledge moms. And you know, I think that was way before moms now are in the workforce and still actually largely unrepresented in the workforce because moms are still moms, and there's some kind of you know, social norm where moms stay home and still take care of all the stuff while trying to balance a job, because the economy is not the same as it was when Mother's Day was actually acknowledged as a holiday, if you will. So let's tune in quickly back here locally. Man, what a friggin' mess in Worcester last week, where ICE agents moved in to arrest a mom and her daughter with a baby living on Eureka Street. Eureka Street is right off of in between Stafford and Main Street, and what a mess. I'm going to post a link down, but it was really, you watch this and you watch ICE agents, okay? Immigration and Customs Enforcement, I'm sorry. We're so used to the acronyms, right? ICE is easier than say Immigration and Customs Enforcement. Now, I'm totally with that. When someone poses a threat, anybody poses a threat, right? Let's see you later. But it seemed like, you know, ICE agents descended upon Eureka Street in Worcester between 10:30 and 11 o'clock a.m. And before you know it, the neighborhood was wrapped their arms around this family and said, man, they're not going anywhere. A 16-year-old girl, a baby, and a mom, and a woman that is running for the school committee was arrested for disorderly assaulting a police officer. It is a mess. Even District 5 city councilor, and I do applaud her, Atel Hajia, but this is a clip from her confrontation, or if you will, not even a confrontation, but just dialogue in a heated moment where 25 Worcester police officers descended upon Eureka Street because there was there was kind of what would you say, a riot, a crowd, and the crowd descended upon the ICE agents. They really did. And so let's just listen to Councilor Hajia. This is on YouTube.
You arrested her and threw her on the ground.
When I was over the officer arrested her because she was obstructing me. She told her to get
All you needed to do is just have one of us hold her and contain her. You didn't have to take her. This is what we talk about. This is what we talk about.
She was really...
Force. It's unnecessary. It is unnecessary. No, it's not emotional. It's real because those people. It's very real for them.
Okay, so this is her district, District 5, and it was a friggin' mess. And she definitely, if I could say she, the counselor, only because there's been so much stuff at the city council, I don't know sometimes, but Councilor Hajia, I mean, right out there. And then 2 days ago, press conference, and Hajia, along with Christian King and Sean Rose, were all out there saying ICE is not welcome in our city. Now, federal government descending upon little old Worcester to get a 16, 15-year-old kid out with a baby and her mom. And I mean, it's ridiculous. I think it is. But and then the conservatives will say, well, anybody that's here illegally needs to go. Well, it's just not all people from South America, man. There's a lot of people here from Ireland that haven't even renewed their work friggin' permits, you know? So, but it's very scary, and to see, you know, the federal government come in and just swoop on people. I think there should be a process, okay? There should be a process. I mean, Massachusetts is a commonwealth, by the way, so it's a little bit more of a tight-knit mentality here in community. So even, you know, so now, because this happened, you see in the video a woman, a female police officer, actually intervene with ICE agents to bring this woman down. That to me was, whoa, right? The police were called, let's read this, on Thursday. So Thursday would be the 8th of May. We're called to Eureka Street. That ICE agent had been surrounded by 25 people before 11:15 a.m. Okay? As people gathered in response to the incident, the crowd became hostile. Of course they did. That's the age we live in, guys. Police are not beloved. And in Petty's statement, Petty wrote that the city was not aware of ICE's presence in Worcester until police were called to the scene. Okay? And Mayor Petty is asking Eric Batista, the city manager, Chief of Police Saucier, to draft a policy on how officials interact and with immigration and custom enforcement agents. And It says here, Petty's order, which was filed to the city clerk on Friday, the day after the incident, according to his office, comes one day after a chaotic scene on Eureka Street where ICE agents detained a woman, a couple of women actually. One was a protester, and Worcester police arrested a school committee candidate and a minor believed to be the daughter of the woman apprehended by ICE. Now, this is what's going to happen. I do not believe the Worcester police aren't cut out for this, by the way. You're not cut out for this. None of us are. So the question is, how much contact does the federal government have with localities throughout the country, municipalities throughout the country? Okay, say, we're coming in, all right? Maybe they're already here. Maybe they have total reign. Mayor Petty says he has no legal authority to stop the federal government, obviously, but there has to be some communication. There has to be, because not everybody in this country is here to, screw our shit up. That's not what it's all about. A lot of them are here, they have babies to this and that, and, this was a total shit house. And I will say that, the Worcester police should not, any Worcester police should not have laid a hand on the person that ICE was apprehending. Okay? And you could see that clearly on the video, that there was a police officer, a Worcester police officer, right on scene, and I believe instigated the altercation between the person running for school committee, and then subsequently the person was arrested, and so it was a real crap hole. And I believe Worcester historically is one of the most diverse cities in the country for its size. Okay, the ethnic diversity is so deep. Albanians, Irish, Puerto Rican, Spanish, El Salvadorian. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, but I think there's a story to be told on both sides. I don't agree with Councilor Hygia's intervention, okay? And if she were not a councilor, she may have been arrested, or Councilor Hygia may have been arrested if the council was not who they were. So keep watching this. I'm gonna post some links below, guys, and it's really great to be back with you. And Kenny B here, signing out from Cities and Suburbs. We'll see you next time. Like, subscribe. Cool. Take care.
Surely be confused, but I could surely be